the name of the social enterprise that I want to create is Opening Network. My background, I'm graduated actually in the University of Chicago, and I'm the General Secretary of the non-profit organization that Wally was talking about. And I'm a filmmaker. So this is one of our activities, and it was in the city with the street children. It was late at night. So I'm going to show you one picture, and I will need some feedback. I mean, just in one word, what is your feeling when you see the picture? Just scream. I know that you want to have lunch. So, Emmett, AB, and maybe Vanessa, just in one word, your feeling about the picture.
Go for it.
One.
Petty. Petty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's alive. He's not dead. But when you talk about poverty and pity, and then you just pass it around without, acting, I think that you are like accomplished with that. So my project idea is to be the network between these street children and the people or non-profit organization that could help them. How? By creating a voice response. So the social problem is obviously that the spread of the street children in my country. We have a lot of street children in the capital. And they are exposed in any kind of temptation, drugs, alcohol, sex abuse, and a lot of problems. And they beg for money. They don't have money. So sometimes they can steal you. The best way to reach them is the media, the radio, the TV, because we watch a lot of TV shows and we all sit in the living room trying to, have just fun time. I can profit in this moment to give some advertisement and talk about my social venture. We have also the website, like Facebook for my friends and flyers, because when you give someone flyers, you talk to him and you have the opportunity to let him know about your social venture. And the events, public campaign and school campaign, to talk about the social venture. How to make the social venture sustainable. The voice response will generate money because people will call. They will call, and they will call because they see something. They see a street children in the capital somewhere. They will call, actually, to say that we see some of them in this place. But while you calling, it will generate money. And when you call the non-profit organization, they will call the organization or the center that is the nearest place around to handle this issue. And the main events, like concert, sport activities, school campaign, gala dinner, and volunteerism. So all these events can generate money. My partners, the first partner that I will need is Orange, because of the line and the number, the phone number, and something like that. And some NGO, like Child Fund, USF, and Centre Gimbu, this is a Senegalese one, Solidarité pour les enfants, Service Social, and Save the Children. I will need also volunteer artists, help the street children develop their competence in arts, teachers, sports instructor will also be partner with my organization. the budget. These are what I need for start. Have the legal paper, do some advertisement, buy the phone for the voice funds, get a car, and these are the incomes. Because in every school, the voice funds will generate money, and some fundraising, some donation, and the main events also, like the concert and everything. My outcome is to equalize opportunity for the two children. Thank you.
Yeah, I have two questions. What you did is good, but I want to share this little stuff with you because you did the same mistake I did some weeks ago. Like maybe some months because we need to spend 1 minute. Like when you're presenting, right, the person listening to you has no idea of whether your business has been existing or not. Because when you started presenting, a mistake you did was like when you said when you spoke about the help for the children, you're like what Wally was talking about. The person doesn't want to know that Wally spoke about. You're speaking for yourself. So when you want to speak, don't like give reference to like what he was talking about. Just say what you have to say, because you don't really explain it because you believe like in your back of your mind what you have said it.
On what point?
When at the beginning, was playing his organization, he mentioned Wally. So actually he didn't take his time to explain it because at the back of his mind he only know about it because Wally said about it. So most of the times when you're presenting somebody, in his mind, he has no idea of what the next person said before. So that was just the technical part of it. And secondly, it's something I learned from you. Like most of those who actually did actually put figures in their budget, they forgot about the legal papers. That's something that's very important because when you want to implement your project idea, it's not for free. The government authority has to take one money or the other. So you have to actually implement, like put it in your budget. Not you, I'm talking like we should learn from you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah?
It's not just about the money, it's about security also, because if you start putting up children together, you can get arrested by human rights.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not taking care about these children. This is why in the project idea I said that I'm just the network between the children and the people or NGO that could help them. I will never take one children to my.
No, something actually.
When you register your own company, you have the right to do your duties, and nobody can question what you're doing. But if you don't do that, you can be questioned. That is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, that's a great point. But yeah, to make sure that everyone is on the same page. So Max is connecting the children who are seen in the street with an organization that is the nearest by, so then he can go in and do the follow-up later and see if they are able or willing, more likely, to do some of the vocational work and learning the skills that he's willing to help them with. But again, not forcefully. If they're willing to help, he's willing to help. If they're willing to take the help, he's willing to give it. But obviously, you can't help everyone if they don't want to be helped. Does the project make sense to everyone?
Yeah, except for one part. Yeah. The aspect of you calling and making money. How does that work?
The voice response is like when you take your phone and call the number that I will provide to the people. It's actually generating money for Orange. Orange is like AT&T. But if I do a partnership with them, I will have some percentage. For each code, I will have some percentage.
Okay. It could really be 100% because they don't really need your phone call that's going to your organization. So, but anytime you call, you're making money for the operator that you're getting the service from. So he's partnering up with Uconn, which is why he said it's one of his biggest partners, to make sure that money, when people are calling, Orange, calling him using the Orange line, that money is going towards him and his organization. Other comments, feedback? Yes, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's something innovating in our country because when people see the street children, they don't know what to do, and they are lazy to bring this child at the police statement. So I think that if they know that there is a number they can call, it will be easy for them.
Yeah.
Something innovating.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys saw the example of India. You know that.
Yes.
Number. You know, it's something like that. Except that instead of him running around in an ambulance, he's just gonna make sure they have a safe place to go to first, and then he's gonna do the follow-up later. So just like the 1298 of India, he'll have a phone number where people know that child is on the street. I call this number. It's generating money. They don't need to know that, but it's generating money. The child is going to be safe at least for the time being, and then Max and company are going to come and make sure that they can get the help that they're willing to offer. That's really kind of in a nutshell, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and our last presentation.